Political quizzes are kind of dumb, but they're really entertaining. They're entertaining for me because, you get to think out your values a little more, and you get to play along. So that's fun. Uh, the other day, as a matter of fact, last week, there was a frenemy of mine posted a quiz on Twitter asking, what kind of leftist are you? And me, being a centrist, slightly right of center, more specifically, more specifically, right there, one tick right of center here. The last time I took this quiz on stream, well, on this channel. So I just want to preamble this. I'm going to take it. It's called the Liberation Values Quiz. And my warning is this: being right here in just right of center, according to this graphic that I refer to a lot, I just want to give the disclaimer that if you are outside of this square right here, well, you can't see my cursor very well. If you are outside of this square right here, I'm going to say a lot of shit that sounds extremely dumb and really crazy to you. Just bear with me. People seem to enjoy me taking the quiz last time, so hopefully you enjoyed this one. And yeah, let's begin. Liberation values. Okay, there's two things I want to say before I get to this. I'm not going to read all this text, but there's one thing that I want to say, as opposed to this here, left unity versus lib unity. I just want to say, like, if you are I'm going to speak in terms of the extreme just to illustrate my point, okay? If you're an ANCOM and you'd rather cooperate with tankies rather than ANCAPs, I have no idea what to say to you. Like, that is so crazy to me. I can't even process that in my brain. If you're not familiar with the term, a tanky is an authoritarian leftist who's so extreme that they will justify Soviet Russia, the USSR, and present day North Korea. Uh, they're that extremist, and if you'd rather ally with those people than ANCAPs, I don't know what to tell you. And for transparency's sake, I feel the same way about ANCAPs who would rather ally themselves with Nazis than with ANCOMs. It's crazy to me, man. Hashtag bottom unity. It's the axis that matters the most to me. I'm gonna take this test. I expect to be market socialist. That's what I'm expecting. Maybe a mutualist. I don't know enough about mutualism, but I hear a lot of really cool takes from people who describe themselves as mutualists. So let's see. You'll be presented with blah. Yes, I understand. I'm about to take this test. I don't know why this was necessary. The only thing, the only way in which I'm gonna try to game this quiz is I will try to almost never answer unsure, neutral. That's kind of a cop out. No one likes that. So let's do it. The workers should own the means of production. I will disagree. Not strongly. I have no problem with worker co-ops, but nah. A stronger state will only subjugate socialism. Thus state socialism is an oxymoron. Now, I don't know what they mean by subjugate socialism, but a a I guess a stronger state would be bad for the left because we're all lefties here, right? Would be a bad thing. So, assuming that, I will strongly agree. I'd rather ally with Rothbard than Stalin. Yeah, absolutely. Holy shit. Co-ops are a good way to gradually move into socialism. Okay. Uh, Regardless of how what my thoughts on socialism are, I think co-ops would be a good thing. I was on record as of a couple minutes ago saying how I have no problem with co-work ops, so I'm just going to agree. A welfare state only pacifies the workers, which ends the labor movement. Jesus Christ. Okay, so basically, a welfare state doesn't go far enough. Cringe. Fuck. Okay, let's reason this out. A welfare state only pacifies workers and ends labor movement. I will agree on this. Oh boy. Since anarcho-capitalists and the like believe in voluntary association, there's no reason why we shouldn't take arms with them. I was just making this point. Strongly agree. All hierarchies must be questioned. I'm going to. Uh, it's all about earned versus unearned, and what you consider just and unjust. Like, um, yeah, the if I go to the dentist, the hygienist who cleans my teeth, do they deserve less recognition than the dentist? I would think so. Is that just? I would think so. Is it beyond being questioned? No, I guess not. But this whole all hierarchies must be questioned, I'm going to simply disagree. No, partially disagree. Yeah, that's better. Direct action and the like only hurt our movement. The way lefties do it, maybe, but I think there are good ways to do it, so I'm going to partially disagree. Yeah, direct action only hurts, so I'm going to partially disagree. We must support revolutionary movements abroad. Fuck that shit. Reform doesn't work towards change. I actually agree with this. Like, yeah, I agree. I don't believe in reform. It's sad, but that's what I think. Strong agree. We should use direct action, sabotage, and even violence. You went like no matter what I thought at the beginning of this question, you went right off in the ditch right here. Fuck that shit. So strong disagree. You cannot be socialist. You cannot be a socialist without striving towards social progress. Okay, so are progressives the real socialists? No, I'm gonna disagree. I think you can be, I think you can be a socialist while also thinking that being trans is degenerate. I said that very fascistically, but yeah, um, I don't see how it follows. Worker ownership of the means of production and gay rights. I I I like gay rights. I'm fine with worker ownership of the means of production, but I don't see how one follows from the other. So I'm gonna disagree. Socialism is the best system that protects traditional values. Ooh, I have no idea. This might be a neutral unsure, but I don't want to say that. Is the best system that protects traditional values. I'm going to go with partially disagree. Socialism will eventually develop into communism. I'm, man, a lot of people feel much more strongly about this than they should. Myself, I am part of that, but I'm still going to just agree. Not soft agree. Yeah, soft agree. Even if a meme, even if a meme, the ideas of a fully automated luxury gay space communism would be ideal. Wow. Ideal? No. We're back. Sorry about that. My streaming software crashed, but we're back. So, the gay space communism question that I answered before realizing that the software crashed, I answered disagree on that, just for the record. So, the next question. The concept of national liberation is a good concept as we must protect our nations from foreign capital. Uh, I'm not even sure. I I'm not even sure how to process that. So national liberation is good because we must protect our nation from foreign capital. I'm going to just disagree. Fuck fucking capitalism. Hello. There we go. Oh wait, I think I just yeah, okay. So, a genuine free market is only available through a socialist network. You know what? I'm going to partially disagree. Wait, let me just think this through. Um, a genuine free market is only available through a socialist network. Well, it's not the only way, so I'm going to partially disagree, which I think is what I just said. The idea of workers' self management is an idea we should strive for to liberate every worker. Uh, I'm, I'm, I'm genuinely neutral towards this. I hate, uh, I hate the, I hate answering neutral unsure, but I really am neutral to this, so let's go. Rapid change only results in worse outcomes. I generally agree with this, so I'm going to agree. Companies will never collaborate to help the environment, hence, they should be collectivized or nationalized. Ah, fuck. I love the first part so much. So, we should collectivize. No, I disagree. Like, the problems with pollution wouldn't be solved with worker co ops. So, I'm going to just simply disagree. No government, if there even is one, should bail out corporate power. Hell yeah, strong agree. Corporate lobbying should be banned. Yeah, I agree. Strongly. I wasn't very strong there, but yeah, I'm going to strong agree anyway. I'd rather live in a neoliberal society than a communist one. Hell yeah. As a matter of fact, when I took a right wing values test not long ago, not long after the Sapley values quiz, but I actually ranked as a neolib. So yeah, I have to answer yes to that one. Nationalization is equally as bad as privatization. No, of course not. Strong disagree. Communes or similar should be allowed to act as gated communities for certain cultures. Yeah, I agree. Freedom of association. I went in this whole rant in an earlier segment tonight. So yeah, I'm going to strong agree. They should be allowed to. Yes. Free markets are more efficient in resource allocations. Duh. A fair market is more ideal than a fully planned economy. Again, duh. Achieving socialism through electoral means is ideal. I'm going to agree on this. It's definitely better than a violent revolution, that's for sure. Reforming capitalist society to achieve basic rights for workers is a desirable and realistic goal. Jeez, I'm gonna simply disagree. It's not realistic, that's for sure. Negative consequences of a revolution, such as devastation of land, tolls, blah, blah, generally outweigh the positives. Yeah, yeah, of course. I don't want a revolution. I don't want a violent revolution. So I'm going to strongly agree. Any violence against undesirable people is acceptable as long as it helps a revolutionary motion. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? Revolution is the most successful and ideal way of achieving a progressive society. I'm going to simply disagree. Marx's concept of from each according blah, 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 to each according to their need is good principle we should abide to. No, I'm actually just going to disagree. Like, it's not completely crazy. It's just completely fantasy land. Disagree. Liberal democracy is a viable way to achieve a socialist society. I don't know. Oh yeah, okay. Voting your way to socialism. I'm just gonna partially disagree on this one. because I don't want to answer neutral. A society should rather gradually progress into a socialist society. No. Oh wait, this is compared to revolution. Now I get it. So yeah, I'm assuming this. I'm saying it out loud now. So yeah, I would rather gradually progress into a socialist society than a violent revolution. So I'm going to agree. A planned economy based around computers is a concept worth investigating. No, fuck you. An economy is generally designed better when it is organized bottom up rather than top down. Yeah, of course. Yes, strong agree. A world socialist republic is a realistic and desirable goal. Holy shit. No. Nationalism and patriotism are reactionary impulses that are unacceptable in a socialist society. Well, yeah, logically, it just follows, like, by the definition. So I'm simply going to agree. I have no dog in that fight. I don't like either one. But yeah. Foreign officials, especially socialist or progressive officials, have no right to dictate policy in another country. Wait, huh? Foreign officials have no right to dictate. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's what sovereignty is. So I'm going to strongly agree. The global socialist movement is too wide and diverse to be led by a single party organization. Absolutely. Like no matter what you think of socialism, that must be true. Trade unions or worker councils should form the basis of a socialist society. Um, I'm gonna agree with this. Like, if I was to live in a socialist society, I'd rather like it be the actual theory of like worker-owned means of production and that shit. So I'm gonna simply agree. Minority populations have the right to receive special legal protections and rights. I'm going to simply disagree. I understand the sentiment, but no, hate crimes are bullshit. People of similar cultures, like the Kurds, have the right to unite into autonomous federations and confederations. Freedom of association, baby, strong agree. Minority populations have the right to self defense and to bear arms, doesn't matter the situation. Hell yeah. The right to bear arms is essential to the socialist movement, and any restriction of it should be fought against, even by violent means if necessary. I'm actually going to strong agree on this. You gotta flex your right to bear arms, your right to self defense. I'd be happier if a modern day America preserved its original ideals of individual liberty and freedom. Yeah, yeah, of course. I'm going to strong agree. If I lived in in an anarcho-capitalist society, I'd rather contribute to increase cooperative power. Well, I'm going to disagree, but I totally respect people who would. The free market distributes resources between different parties in an unfair manner, favoring capitalist corporations. Oh man, I hate to agree with this, but I gotta. Uh, like, I people right of center would argue that the world we live in don't have a free market, and they'd be correct. But that's what they mean by this question. Instead of hitting you with the not real capitalism memes, I'm gonna actually agree with this. Any market system will inevitably allow harmful monopolies for the consumers to form and take over. Wait, harmful monopolies for the consumers to form and take over. I'm just gonna disagree. Like it no, it not necessary. Like we have oligopolies and shit, but I'm still gonna disagree. Since libertarian rightists are essentially followers of bourgeois capitalism, there is no logical reason why I should ally with such pigs. Fuck you too, bitch. Fuck you too. Strong disagree. An ANCAP society is either taken over by cooperative systems or will reform into a corporatocratic state. Both ends are essentially not ideal. Um, I'm going to wait. Yeah, so this is saying that Ancapistan would either be overrun by worker co-ops or corporations. Um, I'm going to simply disagree. Even if an man, a lot of ANCAP questions now. Even if an ANCAP area would form into a corporate dictatorship, we can still bear arms and fight since the dictator has a weak fist. Absolutely. That's the idea. Decentralize everything, baby. Socialism is a gradual process, not a rapid one. Agree. A minarchist society is preferable to over complete anarchy. I'm going to partially disagree. I wish I could disagree stronger, but in integrity, I can't. Partial. The state will eventually wither away, leading the people into forming a communist society. Oh, Jesus Christ. Read more theory. Strong disagree. Communism is too utopian and unrealistic. It's better to stop at socialism. If you can. I'm going to simply agree. A centrally planned economy is needed to develop third world countries. No. Strong disagree. A highly centralized economy is not state socialism, but rather corporatism, as the workers don't even indirectly own the means of production. Let me reread that. Jesus Christ, leftists are so wordy. A highly centralized economy is not state socialism, but rather corporatism. I think this is a case where ANCOMs and ANCAPs agree. I'm going to agree on this, assuming I understand it correctly. A mutual aid based society is significantly better than a traditional socialist state. I'm going to partially agree because I don't know enough about mutualism, but I hear a lot of really cool takes from mutualists. So partially agree. And the final result is. Ooh. Okay, so first of all, let me scroll to the bottom here. Ooh, social democracy, cringe. But actually, I cringe, but I just answered the question. Let's see. Let's take a closer look at this. So, um, in the radicality axis, I'm neutral. Yeah, lib unity over left unity. I went over this. I'm not sure where this 25% comes from. Uh, I'm also not sure where the 36% comes from. Probably because of all the tepid, lukewarm shit that let all that fucking unbased centralizing creep in. This is why extremism has an argument. Okay, people? Never compromise is the takeaway from that 33% right there. 36. Okay. Yeah, I do prefer locals, so that's fine. Uh, I guess by leftist standards, I am a conservative. I'll take that. Given the test, I'm fine with that. Uh, I'm a centrist here. That's fine. And I don't know where this 22% plan came from, but yeah, I like this. So I was expecting to be a market socialist. Turns out I'm a social democrat. And yeah, listen, if you have any thoughts, let me know below. I'm really curious to know what you think. And give this video a like. I do these live streams every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.